I'm back home now, guys, and I fairly had a good start in the morning. It was super gloomy, and if you guys know me personally, you will know that I actually love gloomy days. There's something about the rain in the morning that gives me all excited, and I am all in for it. This entire week is gonna be slightly busy, you guys. I have a couple of events in place, and today I had a rather private moment with the Body Shop Malaysia. Last week I was actually at this conference, so I wasn't able to make it, but they were so kind enough that they kept my voucher, and it's a voucher worth 300 ringgit, and I was able to shop anything and everything from the Body Shop. So I took 2 gift packages, and their early Christmas packages just started, and I was having such a good time just talking to Ina. Ina is actually the manager behind the Body Shop, and it was just so nice having her. I had such a chilled one. It's not like the regular event that I go to. It's more like her and I, we just came in and we're just talking, and we just had such a good time, to be honest. Then I went to the grocery store and I got a couple of fruits as well, because there's nothing here to eat and I need to eat something, and I love kiwi. So I bought a couple of kiwis, papaya, and stuff that you would actually eat. So yeah, right now you guys, I have to read up a couple of emails. I need to take my shower. I haven't had my lunch yet because I took a very late brunch time. So I'm just gonna enjoy this space and do my work quietly, maybe watch something. I have another vlog to edit, and this Saturday I'm actually flying off to Bali, and I'm looking forward to this day because you guys know I'm a frequent goer to Bali, and Bali is like my island. It belongs to me, so to say. So I love Bali so much. Yeah, there's a couple of preparations. I've got to do my laundry, I've got to check on my finances, I had to check on a couple of blog meetings that I have. So everything is getting very cramped up this week. So before I fly off, I just want to make sure everything is clear and then I can go in peace. So I am gonna do that, but for now I have to charge my vlogging camera because it's gonna die off anytime now. I am back home and I have been a little busy checking out some places to stay at Bali. I'm leaving to Bali on Saturday morning and I didn't have any place to stay, so I was just taking this time at the cafe to find out a couple of places and things that I want to do. Like, I know what I want to do, but I just need an accommodation. So that was the whole agenda today. Some of you on Instagram reached out to me and asked me like, what are the possible questions that they would ask in a clinical interview. I wanted to take this time to sit down and talk to you guys through. I did at Help University and there was 2 days interview, actually day 1 and day 2. On the first day we had the MMPI test, followed by interview with a couple of counselors, therapists and also lecturers within this program. It was a 2 days interview, day 1 and day 2. On the first day I did the MMPI interview, followed by interview session by the lecturers, psychologists and therapists. On the second day I had a case study, followed by obviously questions and answering session. It's a group interview plus interview session with the therapists and the counselors. So MMPI consists of 305 questions, and if you guys don't know, MMPI stands for Minnesota Multiphasic Personality Inventory Test. MMPI test technically is a personality test and they want to check how high is your neuroticism. So there's a lot of like online MMPI tests that you guys can go ahead and check, or if you guys don't know where to start, I'm going to just link it in my info box. Do check them out and do it. Like, I mean, you just don't necessarily have to do it just because you're going to go for the program randomly, if you guys are not even interested in psychology. But if you want to check on your personality and how well are you doing, go ahead and check it out. The second session part of the day, I obviously had interview session with the therapists. So there was actually 4 people sitting down in the boardroom and I was there. So it's just the very basic questions that they would ask. Tell me about yourself, what are your interests, why do you choose psychology, how can you contribute to the betterment of psychology if you were to get into this program, how committed are you towards this program, and they just really want to see how well you speak. I was so happy that I made through the first day 1. So day 2, obviously I don't know what to expect, and my session was during the morning hour. It was the first batch. This case study was all about this individual whose mom had early signs of Alzheimer's. So technically the mom's health is declining, and to ease the mom's burden, he actually overdosed her with pills to just sort of like give the mom that compassion to go away in peace. So later on, he is actually developing the guilt over what he did because he didn't expose it to many people out there, and now his dad is actually falling sick and is also almost at the same category as his mom. So the dad's health is also declining and he's having thoughts that he's going to do the same thing. And he then started asking opinion from his friend, and the friend was saying like, why don't you go and see a counselor? And he doesn't want to do so because he believed that he could get caught for what he's done to his mom. and then it ends up with, what do you think you would do if you are his friend? So there was like 3 questions in that. And first thing they asked, what are his symptoms, like what psychological problem does he have? And then secondly is like, if you're his friend, what would you do? If you're the therapist, what would you do? So to me, honestly, I don't condone to ethical killing, because he's not allowed to perform any kind of ethical killing by overdosing his mom. He's technically committed a crime. So I did tell that, you know, throughout this period of time, he is going through mental fatigue and it's taking a toll on his mental health. That is probably not something to be taken lightly, and he should be reaching out to other people, probably his siblings, his family member, or, you know, just an emotional support to reach out to people and talk to people that he is feeling such. If he's unable to take care of his parents, he should have given them to either any kind of health facilities, old folks home, daycare, or to even any daycare caregivers. Like, you know, they are trained to take care of people with severe health problems. So that was my perspective. So I said that. So what are the early signs he have? He's probably having depression. He's also having so much of guilt for what he did to his mom, and the fact that he's thinking to do the same pattern back to his father shows that he's probably pathologically, something is up with him, and we have to have some kind of psychological intervention. So that's very important. So we were just talking and there was not even one word coming out from any of the therapists. And so then they asked couple of questions based on what we said, and I said my piece, and I wasn't expecting for an essay right after it. So we were called into another room to write an essay about what do we think about the case study, what our perspective. We were called into the room to write about this case study, what do we think about it, and share your point of view. So it was like a full page of essay, and then we were done. I was done actually, and I was so glad that I got done with it. And to be honest, I'm very glad. Couple of weeks ago, I have been selected to study at Help Universities for their master's program, and I'm so blessed that even so, it was so stressful, I managed to do it, you guys. And I couldn't thank enough to God for this moment of achievement, that, you know, God has been seeing my stages, and I'm just so happy. I'm just so blessed, to be honest. And yeah, I'm really happy. I'm just gonna put it here, you guys, my offer letter, my congratulation letter. I'm just so proud of it. It is almost 5:30. I want to go and do cardio before I go out for early dinner. I have to meet my cousin sister outside for a while to give her a couple of things and then come back here. Before it gets too late, let's go and get some running in, and I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. Good morning, everyone. I just took my turmeric power shots here. They taste amazing. It's like the right kind of flavor to wake you up in the morning. I love how spicy the ginger is, so it gives me that like, "Ooh, okay, just woke you up." It's so better than your caffeine intake. These are my supplements. This is actually for my PCOS, and this is for body immunity. This has vitamin C and zinc, and this have myo-inositol. It's actually really good. Yeah, I pretty much take good care of my woman health and everything of that good, because I do believe as women we need that. Yeah, it's gonna be a very long day, guys. I have an event in the afternoon followed by a meeting session with my lecturer, so it's gonna be a very long stretch day outside. The time is 9:25. I've got to take my shower and get my day started. We're not done yet. I have to get ready, so I'm gonna see you guys in the next scene.